Welcome back to another episode. This is Easy Coding for Beginners, and my name is Samuel. In the previous episode, we tackled the head tag. We introduced the head tag, and we tackled the title tag under the head tag, and we saw how we could give our browser a title. For those people who've not watched it, the link is here. You can go and see how a title tag is written and how you can give a name to your web page. In this particular episode, we will be talking about the style tag still under the head tag. Remember, we said there are 4 tags that appear under the head tag. The first one was the title tag. The second one, the style tag. There is the link tag and the meta tag. So today in this particular episode, we will be tackling the style tag. But before we do that, let me read some of the comments that you guys gave us in the last video. So the first one, I'll say Nasha Moinket said, enjoying the lessons, kudos, keep going. Kudos, keep going. Thanks a lot, Nasha. Brian Chege said, wow, I was right. The lessons are awesome and simple. Oh, okay, nice. I love the fact that we have such feedback and we are trying to make it as simple as possible. Lillian says, who thought I would be a pro from following videos on YouTube? Oh, nice. And I hope you'll even be more of a professional than we are. Then Jen Juni says, the opening and closing really plays a very big role. Otherwise, things don't work. Thanks and kudos. John Karanja, this name sounds familiar. Thank you for picking my calls. You have been helpful. Yeah, that's why it's familiar. John, thanks a lot for your call. I hope we helped you in some way. And thanks for taking your time to just, call us about something that was really bugging you in terms of the coding. And I hope we helped you, and right now you're sorted. And I hope you also tuned in this particular episode. So thanks a lot for your feedback. Thanks a lot for also calling us. Our numbers are always on the screen for those people who want to call us anytime. Of course, it has to be during working hours so that we can help you in your coding project. So thanks a lot, guys, for the feedback. These comments that you give us help us to improve our channel and also help us to know whether we're on the right course or not. So anytime you feel like we are not doing the right thing, please go to the comment section. Tell us what you feel. And if you also feel like we're doing the right thing, please go to the comment section and give us the kudos. As always, we are the kudos gang, and anytime you feel like there is need for kudos, we welcome that. Thanks a lot. Now, as we promised in the previous episode, we'll be tackling the style tag, which still appears under the head tag. Now, the style tag, in basic simple terms, is a tag that gives aesthetics to your HTML document. We can compare these to, as always, I go back to the building. Interior designers work in any construction project is to make sure that that particular building or house or whatever construction is being done looks aesthetically pleasing and to the people who will occupy it. So you can compare interior design with the style tag when it comes to HTML. The style tag gives the aesthetics to actually the HTML document, and it helps it render very nicely into the browser so that you have something that is somehow organized. Now, there are two ways in which you can render styling to your HTML document. The first one, as I've just said, is by using the style tag, where you internally type the styles within the style tag. You will see that when we start the practicals. The second way in which you can render styling to your HTML document is by using the link tag. We will cover this when we talk about the link tag in one of the episodes. So just know there are 2 ways in which you can render your styling to your HTML document. But the one that we're going to cover in this particular episode is the use of the style tag, where you're going to internally type the styling within your HTML document. So before we go to the practicals, I want you to note something. I'm not going to teach you how to do the style sheets in this particular lesson. We are focusing on HTML. This tutorial is specifically for HTML. For style sheets, we will have another tutorial called Cascading Style Sheets, where I'll teach you how to code the styling. So don't worry about whatever it is that we will type in this particular tutorial. What you just need to note is how to use the style tag. But the details within the style tag, you don't need to worry about that. We'll have a lesson specifically for that when we'll be handling cascading style sheets. Now let's go back to Sublime. Open your HTML document, which is my first HTML project.html. As you can see on my screen, that's what I'm doing. Now remember, in the first episode, in the previous episodes, we learned how to do the HTML tag and the head tag. And within the head tag, we did the title tag. So just below the title tag, where you wrote the title as easy coding for beginners, I want you to now type what I'm typing. Open the style tag, which is denoted by the less than sign, the name style, the word style, greater than sign, then close it the same way. Kindly remember the syntax for opening and closing of HTML tags. Close the style tag by putting the less than sign, / the word style, and then the greater than sign. Then within or between these two opening and closing tags, I want you to type the following. This is basically what we want to do is to give the heading a color, say color red. We're going to put the heading for anything we are posting within the body tag. Whatever heading we'll have within the body tag, we want to give it a color red. Now, I just want to give you this so that you know when you're doing the styling. And also for paragraphs, any text appearing within any paragraph in our body section, we want to give it a color blue. So the style that we'll type here will give headings a color red. Any text that appears as heading will be color red. And any text appearing in a paragraph will be color blue. So let's go and type. Follow what I'm typing. So we'll type H1. H1 means heading 1. Now in HTML we have different levels of heading. We have from heading 1 to heading 6. So you'll regularly be seeing H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. So we have the different levels. So here we're just gonna give the styling to H1. So type H1, then space, or if you don't want to give space, it's still allowed. Put the curly brackets, the opening curly brackets, then type the name color in small letters, full colon, then say red. And then as a good practice in styling, you always end your styling statements in a semicolon. So put the semicolon after red and close with the closing curly brackets, just as you can see on my screen. Then let's go and give also the paragraph text its style. So type P. P denotes a paragraph in CSS or style sheets. So P means paragraph. Then open your curly brackets, type the name color, full colon, then type the word blue. And then close the statement with a semicolon and close the whole thing with curly brackets. So by writing all these within the style tag, we've already defined the styling that we want to achieve when it comes to the body section. Now we are not going to type anything in the body section. We are just defining the style that we are going to use. When we get to the body section is when we will see these into action. This is just defining. Remember the definition of the head tag. It defines what is going to be implemented in the body tag. So kindly note that we've defined what is to happen in the body tag. So when we get to the body tag, that is when we'll see these colors and the styling that we put into action. So don't worry if you don't see anything now, because we've not yet started the body tag. We've just defined what styling we want to achieve. So in the meantime, save your file, save it with the same name, my first HTML project.html, and keep in mind that we've given our body the style. Our HTML has a style, which means whatever heading we'll have that is of the level 1, that is heading 1, will be red in color, and any text appearing in a paragraph will be blue in color. So if you've done that right now, you know how to use the style tag. There are different styles that we can introduce, and in later episodes we'll be introducing more styling to our HTML document. So if you've been able to write just those 2 lines of styles, it means you are able to use the style tag, and we will see that in action. Keep that in mind. We'll see that in action when we are dealing with the body tag. For those people who are watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to our channel. It's Easy Coding for Beginners. Like our videos. There are so many videos that we posted before this. You can go watch our previous videos in our channel. You can follow us on our social media handles. They are actually listed just on your screen. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you've had fun in this particular episode, and until next time, kudos!